Well, I made it, y'all, to Flagg Mountain. Flagg Mountain is the southern terminus for the Pinhoti Trail, and its claim to fame is also being the first or the southernmost 1,000-foot mountain in the Appalachian mountain range. So this is where the Appalachian Mountains begin in Sylacauga, Alabama. So it's exciting. I'm already out of breath, but we're going to go about 2.5 miles to the Wagufka Shelter and Creek, and that's where I'll spend the night. And so let's get started. There's a look at the CCC cabin. I believe it's for the maintainers of Flagg Mountain, or it used to be. I think you can rent this out now. Pretty cool. So the one I just showed you was the caretaker's cabin. These are the ones that you can actually rent out. And there's a museum. Oh, I do love a good educational something on a hike. That's just so awesome. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the Pinhoti Trail, it is about a 350-mile trail, give or take a few miles. And the southern terminus, or the beginning at the southern end, is at Flagg Mountain, where we just were. And it goes all the way into Georgia and meets up with the Benton-McKay Trail. And from there, you can actually access the Appalachian Trail and begin your through hike of the AT, if that's what you want to do. So Alabama has about 160 miles of the Pinhoti Trail, and hopefully I'll just section hike those out until we move into Georgia. That's where we're going to stay tonight. So 1.1 more miles and we'll set camp up. Well, I was too slow to catch it on film, but I saw my first deer. First animal sighting. Starting to see some of the golden leaves. It really is so beautiful out here. A little rocky on trail sometimes, but I'll take the rocks over the pine needles. Pine needles are soft to walk on, but they sure are slippery. Makes things a little more difficult. Oh, some new growth pine, but oh, just look at that. Man, that's beautiful. Monk, who was my shuttle driver with the POC, said that I should also see a lot of reds out here in the Flagg Mountain area, so I am super excited. All right, we're gonna go down a little bit and through the pine needles, so I'll let you go. I had my head down and I came around the corner and it's the bench. If you've ever watched any of the Pinhoti Trail videos that anyone puts out, you always see the bench, and it is there because of this view. It's just so beautiful. Look at that. We're going to cross right over there, a little point, and then walk along that ridge for a little while. Always nice to see where you're going. I just had to show y'all how green this is. And it looks like that in real life too. This whole area is pretty cool. A little bit of a blowdown, some maintenance by the trail crews, which is much appreciated. And check out how big that tree is. I just love this little retaining wall they have. I can only imagine the amount of work it took to make something like that. And this is the inside of Wagufka Shelter. Those are the platforms that you set up on and sleep. And the string and hangers are for your pack, so that way mice can't get to them. And somebody left some toilet paper here. There should be a trail register. Yep, that you can sign. Some leftover ramen. Pretty cool. And it even comes decorated. The Wagufka Shelter also has an area by the creek where you can tent camp. It's a pretty nice spot. It's very tempting. I need to collect some water. All right, supper tonight is 3-bean chili with beef. I packed in some cilantro flakes and I'm going to add some flavored Fritos to it and see how it tastes. All right, never had this, but I had opened it on another hike. I had taken it out of the sealed Mylar bag and halved it. And I just never ate it. So I kind of needed to bring it out here. I mean, it looks okay. But let's see. That's not the best. It actually it's kind of bland, but you know, it'll make a meal. So I'll eat, clean my cook pot with the little sponge I have packed, and then everything that smells will go into my food bag, and then I'll go and hang that for the night. So my med kit, I have chapstick that I keep. Anything that smells has to go hung. So I'll do that right before I go to bed. And then I did download some movies, so at least there's something to entertain me. This is the hard part about winter hiking. It gets dark so soon. And so you're kind of left with nothing really to do. And it gets a little boring. And you're just kind of twiddling your thumbs. I'd much rather just hike all day until late in the afternoon and, you know, get into camp and set up and have everything. And about time it gets dark, you're ready to go to bed. But it is a lot nicer with the weather. And then, of course, I've been really enjoying the fall colors. So I'll probably do a little recap right before bed. So see you then. Bye. All right, y'all, this is home sweet home for the night. This is usually how I sleep in a shelter. I will put down my ground cloth that I have for my tent. That's the white sheet that you see, and that helps to protect the air mattress, so that way as I'm rolling around in the middle of the night, it doesn't get a splinter or anything, and then I end up not having anything to sleep on. I have my 20-degree quilt because it is supposed to get into the upper 40s tonight, and an inflatable pillow. A little bit of luxury in the backcountry. There shouldn't be any bugs tonight with how cold it's going to be, so I'm not worried about that. And yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow how well I slept. Good night. Well, good afternoon from the shelter. I am snug as a bug in a rug. My pack is hanging. Everything smellable is in the bear bag, and that's hung up. So I finished watching my movie, and that was really good. It helped pass the time away. It was a good day. I think some of the best parts were actually the drive in. I got to see all of the fall colors, and it was really pretty. And finally meeting the people who own the
POC, the Pinhoti Outdoor Center, talking to Monk, and just the drive into Flagg Mountain and seeing some of the road walks that I'll have to do tomorrow, and just the hospitality was great. Shelter's good. It's I'm the only one here tonight, so maybe tomorrow night there'll be someone to share the campsite with. I do know that there are a lot of people that are in front of me. They got an earlier start to their day hiking, and so they're actually one of the guys that we passed on the road and stopped and talked to is going to be at the campsite that I'm going to be at tomorrow. But I don't know if they're going to do any drop-offs tomorrow. Maybe probably some of the not so fun stuff. I would have to say having to kill time. It getting dark so soon and just having really nothing to do, or no one to talk to. So, but it wasn't that bad. It was I had a good movie. So, but that is my day for today, day 1. Whopping like 2 miles on trail. I think tomorrow will be a 10.5 mile day, and then Wednesday will be a 15.5, and then Thursday also a 15.5 to Bull Gap, where I'll get off and spend the night at the POC. So, all right, well, good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye.